I'm here today to tell you how John Bates has impacted my life. How the process of creating my story gave me a voice, courage, and an ability to communicate and relate to others more deeply. Back in 2014, Avery, my husband and business partner, got in a severe car accident. Doctors told him to bounce back. He didn't. Today on Facebook, I got a post from 7 years ago. It was our first trip to California after his accident, and I just started crying this morning. It was very emotional, realizing at that point in my life, I was hiding. I wouldn't let anybody know how bad it really had gotten and where we were. We were distant with each other. My clients were angry and frustrated with the process, and I didn't know what to do. I just kept working, kept trying, kept creating something, anything, and I had lost my way. Things got worse. After another year, I had it. I didn't know who I was. I wanted out of the business, the relationship, everything. And then something happened. I was sitting in my office crying because I couldn't go home. And I realized I had the power to change this. But first, I had to figure out what I wanted. I had always supported others in my marketing business, in my relationship. I'd put others first and been a happy little cheerleader in the background, supporting others' dreams, neglecting my own. And as I sat there trying to figure it all out, I realized that was my next step. I had to ask for help. The farm girl in me that I grew up with, that wasn't an option before. It took 2 years for me to break down and say, help. I'm so grateful I did. I got marriage counseling and Avery and I are better than we ever have before. The trust was rebuilt. We fell back in love with each other, and our business is thriving because we started to adapt based not just on his skill sets, but mine and what we wanted. I became a coach and a strategist because that's the part I love. I love helping others succeed, but on a more of a personal level, like where marketing is the final piece. Once you know who you are, what you're doing, and then you can communicate that. But what if you don't know what you're communicating? So that became my purpose, is helping them know what to communicate. But without that experience, I wouldn't have had that clarity. And where does John come in? He helped me find my voice, how to communicate it, how to express what I was feeling out into the world. This is the very first time I am expressing my story to you, and I'm still working on it. But without John's help, it just stayed in my head, and I didn't know how to express myself. I didn't know how to communicate with others in a vulnerable way that didn't make me feel ashamed. And that is the most important power that I found within myself, is telling the story reduced the shame. And now it inspires myself even, because I can connect with others, not in a false, like everything's amazing kind of way, like I see a lot of people trying to achieve, but in a real way. We all want connection. I know I need it. I miss human connection this last year. And this is how I developed my voice in the last 3 months of working with John. And I hope to find you all in the Live Like a Leader. I'm going to be a part of it. I want to see you in there finding whatever you need to fulfill your purpose. It could be creating your story, insightful vulnerability, just coming up with your purpose. I've seen many, many amazing things happen with John's courses. And I can't imagine what it'll be in 6 months from now. And I hope to see you in that journey and be able to communicate and express what's all going on in our lives.